What's up everyone? In this video today, I'm going to go over how to get more mastery fragments and why the gold dungeon is actually worth it. As you see here, my masteries for this character are maxed out. My masteries for this character are maxed out. And my masteries for this character are not maxed out. What I'm missing is not these mastery XP tokens. I'm actually missing the gold needed to even consume all these. 100k gold only goes for a quarter of this bar, a quarter of this rapier mastery 4, and I gotta do it twice. I gotta do it 3 times actually. And 100k times 4 is 400k. I need 400k to get one of these guys up. And for this, I need to get these mastery fragments. This uncommon resolution fragment. I don't really know what else to call them. I just call them mastery fragments because uncommon is the rarity. Resolution is the type of fragment, the type of mastery fragment, and the fragment's the fragment. So I just call them mastery fragments. For me, my next upgrade for my Meliodas Jericho team is going to lie in getting this potential on my Jericho, which is why I want to get these stars as soon as possible. But people keep saying that the gold dungeon and the master dungeon are not worth it. It's better to do the bosses or the dungeons that cost 20 keys. I think that's wrong. I think it's very wrong. Because if you do these dungeons, they end up giving you like 100,000 gold, but that's at the cost of 20 keys. If you do the gold dungeon, just getting the first clear reward is already really nice, but even without it, you get 130,000 per 10 keys. So if you did 2 runs, equivalent of 1 dungeon run, so 20 keys, you'd get about 260,000 or more, because there's also a little bit of extra change. And 260,000 is way better than getting 100,000 for 20 keys. 260,000 means that in one more run, I could probably have enough to finish a mastery 4 for my Jericho. And especially since I don't need the mastery tokens, or I don't need the mastery XP, then this is definitely 100% worth it for me. This, on the other hand, I don't think is ever worth it. Unless you need this alongside this at the same time. But there's a lot of extra resources you can get from the red demon or the other diamond shaped bosses in the overworld. But for right now, we're just going to focus on the gold dungeon. And part of the reason why the gold dungeon is worth it is because gold can be converted into mastery fragments. I'll show you guys after I farm all this gold. Okay, so that was about 6 runs of the gold dungeon, and as you can see, I got about 900,000 gold right now. If I were to use it all on these nodes right here, these mastery 4 nodes, it would be about 400,000 each. But this video is mainly about converting the gold into mastery fragments so I can get these, which they're so hard to come by. And a lot of people are saying the gold dungeon is not worth it. I think part of that is because the people who are ahead during the first week are the whales. And the whales, they've pulled on the gacha banner so many times. They've gotten so many weapons, the blue ones and the purple ones, that they can just salvage to get these fragments. Say you're not a whale, you don't have that gacha currency to use, and you want to save for the next character, then you're not going to have all that excess weapons to salvage. So to alleviate that, and in about 5 of the towns, I'll start from Leones, there should be a merchant called a weapon merchant right here. This icon right here. It's like a sword in front of a shield. Weapon merchant. Alright, here. This is our guy. We talked to him. He sells 3 of each weapon type. So 3 long swords, 3 great swords, 3 dual swords, 3 staves, 3 wands, 3 grimoires, 3 gauntlets, 3 nunchaku, 3 axes, 3 swords and shields, 3 rapiers, 3 lances. The armor doesn't matter too much. I'd ignore that for now. But for me, what I need are resolution fragments. And I get them by salvaging only long swords, great swords, and dual swords. So I'm only buying these ones because these are the only ones I need right now for my Jericho. Okay, and as you saw, I just went from about a little under 900k to 780k. That means it's a little over 100k to buy out the 3 weapons from the merchant that you need for whatever fragment you need. All these other weapons I don't need for that Jericho mastery. I probably will need them later, but I probably already have an abundance of them because the characters I've been using haven't really been using those materials. But Meliodas, Drake, and Jericho, they all use materials that pull from the same weapon type or the fragment type. Alright, so that's the Leonis one. That's the first one. The second one, we're going to the King's Forest. You can see right here, Freddy is the weapon merchant here. Alright, this is Freddy, weapon merchant. He will also sell 3 different skinned of these long swords, great swords, and dual swords. Pretty much every weapon that we saw in the previous merchant, but with the blessed name. Again, I'm going to buy out all 3 of the long swords, great swords, and dual swords. Alright, then I'm going to go to the next shop, which could be in Ferzen, right here, Nigel. And here's Nigel, the weapon merchant. Again, getting the long swords, great swords, and the dual swords. What's the next merchant? That was merchant number 3. And then there should be another one. Just double checking up here. No, not here. Not here, right here. The Oasis Village. And the merchant's name is Tariq. Tariq? Tariq. Remember, we're getting the long sword, great sword, dual swords. Perfect. And now the last shop should be in Vanya. Double checking if I missed one earlier. Don't think I did. Right here, this is the icon. It's Luna. Alright, this is Luna. Alright, Luna. Long sword, great sword, dual swords. After buying everything from all the shops, you can see up here I have 350,000 gold left. I started with a little under 900,000, so if you wanted to be safe, you'd need about 500,000, a little over 500,000, maybe like 540,000. Right, so let's see. For these masteries right here, I need 5 for each one, so I need a total of 15 of these, so I need 12 more of these. Let's go ahead and salvage those weapons. I'm gonna ignore these blue ones I have up here, just for the sake of the video. Remember, the green ones are only long swords, dual swords, and great swords. These are the only ones I bought, and they all gave me these blue ones, which are the resolution fragment that I need for Jericho. Well, Jericho's dual swords. Her rapier and lance use a different mastery fragment. Right here you can see I have a chance to get 45 to 90 of these mastery fragments. I got 71. And what does 71 convert into if you go into the crafting? I need 15 of these, remember. Well, I need 12, but I need 15 total, which I have enough. It's covered here, but that's because I've done this the previous day, and since I got 71, which is, I think it's an average. It said about what, 45 to 90, so 70 could be about the average, I'd say. So for me, 70 would have been about right here, 8, and that's not even enough. That would not be enough to finish my Jericho's masteries. All three of those small nodes, but because I did the previous day, I have enough. But that just shows how much of a gold sink this game has and why the gold dungeon is 100% worth it. Because even after I do this, right, I just spent, I have 300k gold left over, and I still need this gold to even level up these masteries. But there you have it. That's how you convert your gold into mastery fragments. I don't know if there's a more efficient way to get more of these and consistently get these, because I know that you can get them as drops in dungeons or some bosses. I know the red demon can drop it, but it won't drop this rarity if you're on a world level 4. So if you guys found another way, a better way, just let me know in the comments, and maybe I'll make a video on that too. Thanks for watching.